Hi guys, my name's Mitch, and for this international news podcast assignment, I decided to do a Forbes article. This article is about a case down in Texas called Yarbrough versus Glow Networks, and the result of this case was a $70 million verdict in favor of 10 plaintiffs, and 9 of those 10 plaintiffs were African American. So these plaintiffs' complaints, they faced a lot of discrimination and race issues at work, promotion denials, unequal pay, a hostile work environment, and even people getting fired. So these people only sought compensation for emotional distress damages and punitive damages in the lawsuit, but they did not seek lost pay damages. And this was a big deal to the jury because this was more than pay. This was about work and problems at the workplace. So the plaintiffs decided to file their case under Section 1981 instead of Title VII. This was a big deal to the jury because Title VII compensation caps out at $300,000. And if that was the case, if they did go file under that, then only $3 million would have been awarded to all 10 plaintiffs instead of $70 million, that's a huge difference. I chose this article among all the other things because I really did find it interesting that 10 different people were discriminated against in the workplace, and it's just unacceptable. And I also thought it was interesting that just because they were honest, they didn't try to go for more money than they should have gotten. They just wanted to fix the problem. I couldn't believe that they were awarded $70 million between the 10 of them. I think that's just justice at its finest. So my first discussion question is, I was wondering why companies or people in charge of these discriminatory actions don't get charged or arrested for these types of actions. Instead, they just get sued or fined. And I guess my answer, I looked it up, and it looks like companies just get fined up to, whatever the case may be, depending on the suit the prosecution files. But I would like to see some laws put into action to give these people some consequences that are more than just money or things like that. My second discussion question is, why do you believe diversity and inclusion is important for international marketing? And I think it's really important because it shows people from all around the world, all types of backgrounds, all types of struggles, anything and everything that people can, a company can bring people together for consumers, for workers, and just make the world a better place. And lastly, I think I learned actually quite a bit from this assignment. I think the biggest thing for me was the fashion racism problem from the article. And I thought it was really interesting how the fashion was based on social class. And back then, when there was a bunch of racism and stuff, people with the highest social class, with slaves, with whatever, would wear these high-end brands. And now that they're really popular and or in society today, I think it's a bit hypocritical, and I just never knew that. So I thought that was very interesting, along with my case and all of the other stuff with this. So thank you.